Hey guys, happy Wednesday to you. We got the next 4 stages of Build Fan Home's Infinity Gauntlet. So here's the magazine. Just a look through the magazine. And we're going to be starting the next section of the finger. Let me get this package open. This is where we're at on the next finger that we're working on with this piece that was left over. So we have this piece here that is plastic. This piece that's plastic. This piece that's plastic or screws. Another section of plastic. And our 2 little washers. So here's our finger. We're going to start with a washer right here. And then we're going to put this piece in here. Like so. Just like that. And then we're going to insert this piece. Which is going to go in here like this. And I just broke it. Well, I'm going to have to super glue that, or just hope that it holds enough for me to get the other piece on. And this is our piece that we had left over from our last pack. I can't believe how easily that plastic broke. Okay, this is going to go in there like this. And then we're going to take this little piece. That's going to go on here. That's going to hold it in place. Get our 4 screws out. And it looks like it takes 1 silver screw number 2. So there, we got that on there. Okay. And then we're going to put this other side on. And let's see, we need another washer. I think I have one washer left. Which is right here. And that is going to go right there. And then this piece is going to plastic parts just do not fit together very well. There. That's a little better than it was before. There we go. And we need a screw in here. All right, we got that section of the finger done. It's going together pretty well. All right, that's all there is to do in that stage. Here's the rest of the magazine. I wish I had an overhead camera. I need to figure out how I can mount an overhead camera. All right, on to stage 29. Here's the magazine. I'm going to continue working on the index finger. I have like a whole crap ton of like extra screws and stuff that I save. I just kind of throw them in here. So let's get this open. All right, here's our screws, 2 plastic pieces, 2 more washers, this plastic piece here, and this big piece here, that's all metal, and some number 1 screws. All right, so we are going to start by putting this together, putting these 2 parts together. Looks like it can only go together one way. Where the notches are. And that takes two number 2 screws. We'll get this put together. All right, there's that put together. And now we're going to be putting that in this. So we need our 2 washers that go in here. Like so. Okay. And that sits in there like that. So we can move. All right, then we're going to take this piece. And that's going to go over top of here like that. And that takes 2 black screws. There's one. And here's number 2. We almost got this finger done. All right, there's that section. That's going to connect to the bottom of the hand. Here's the rest of the magazine. So you can kind of see what we're working on. We're working on this finger here. I've got all this done so far. Some more of the magazine. A little bit about Captain America and Spider-Man. Okay. Now we're on to number 30. Here's the magazine. Talked about the reality stone. Some of Thor the Dark World. Still continuing on part 7 of the index finger. We'll get this pack open. We got these 2 pieces here that are plastic. Some more screws. This piece that's plastic. 2 more washers. 3 more washers. And then we got this piece that's metal. looks like we're going to be taking our hand like this, putting a washer in here, like so. And then putting this in here. Like that. We're going to flip it over. This is the last part of the finger. And then we're going to put this piece in. Which it goes like that. All right, now what's next? Okay, we got that in there. Yeah, it looks like this section is next to go on. Could assume it goes on that way. There, like that. And then we're going to take this little plastic piece that is going to go up here. Assume that's where it's going, right here, or this way. All right, and then we need another washer here. If it doesn't stick to my finger. And then lastly, we got this last little plastic piece to go on. It's going to go like that, and that takes 2 silver screws. Get that one started. And then I'll get this other one started. Can't believe this finger is just about done. All right. don't know why I can't get this one screw to start. There it goes. Maybe now it's going. Yeah, there it goes. All right. So there we are with our finger just about done. Here's a little bit about the Grand Master, the Elders, Thunderbolts. Yeah, so there we go. Got one stage left. All right, stage 31. Here's a magazine about Thor versus Thanos. Before I ever do the next 4 stages, I'm going to figure out how to set up an overhead cam. All right. This is our last pack, and it's only got one little piece in it. These little trays are nice. Okay, we've got some more screws. Got this little divot piece. We got this piece here that's metal. And that is going over top of this, right? Yep. So it's going to cover that like that. And that takes a number 2 screw. We'll get this screwed in. I assume my next pack will have these next 2 sections of the finger. And then hopefully I can get it mounted. Well, there, got that on there. I like how that just covers that all up nice and neat. And then this little plastic piece goes in there to cover it up. Yeah, that's kind of nice. It just covers up the hole. So I assume my next pack will have the next 2 pieces that'll cover all this up so you don't see it. But yeah, there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully we're just about done with this finger. And I can get it mounted with the thumb because I have the thumb already mounted. All right, here's the rest of the magazine. Talks about the search for the gems. Talks about multiverse, Captain America, Spider-Man. There you go. Can't wait to get this finger mounted. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know it's a little long, but I will catch you in the next one. See you later.